Chapter 22. Tom. Hope smiles and rushes to the bed, stretching out, her body relaxed, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. I watch her, completely mesmerized. "Babe," I say steadily, my voice thick with intent. "I'm going to tie you up. Is that okay?" A flicker of hesitation, quick, fleeting. But then she nods.
Okay.
I trail my hands down her arms, feeling the slight shiver beneath her skin. "You don't have to be afraid," I murmur, my breath teasing the shell of her ear. "I won't push you past what you can handle, and I'll make sure you're rewarded with more pleasure than you can imagine." She shifts slightly, lips curving into the faintest smile. I love how much she trusts me. "I'll explain everything," I continue, keeping my tone steady. "And if anything makes you uncomfortable, you tell me." She nods, and I kiss her, deep, slow, tasting her until her breath turns ragged. Pulling back, I hold her gaze. "You're fucking gorgeous." Turning toward the nightstand, I press play on my phone. A low, sensual beat hums through the room, blending with the flickering candlelight. I grab the velvet restraints, securing her wrists to the headboard, her arms just slightly spread. Then I move to her ankles, tying them, leaving her open, exactly the way I want her. Leaning over her, my lips trace every inch of exposed skin between the leather straps of her bodysuit. I take her nipple into my mouth, sucking, teasing, biting until she moans, her back arching. I give the same attention to the other, dragging it out, pushing her closer to the edge. Her breath turns uneven, fingers flexing against the restraints. I reach for the nightstand, picking up a pair of nipple clamps connected by a delicate gold chain. "Hope, I'm going to put these on you," I say, running the cool metal along her flushed skin. "It'll add a little pressure. Nothing painful, just enough to make you more sensitive. So later, when I take them off, every touch will feel even better. Sound good?" She nods, eyes wide, cheeks burning. And fuck, every nerve in me spikes. I love her curiosity, the way she's willing to explore every inch of this with me. I lower my mouth to her breast again, sucking hard, pulling another moan from her lips. Just as she starts to lose herself in the sensation, I secure the first clamp, then the second. Her body reacts instantly, a sharp gasp escaping her lips. I admire my work, then give the chain a gentle tug, watching her shudder beneath me. "You wear them so well," I murmur. She arches into the sensation, a satisfied smile playing on her lips. "There's one more thing I need to do." I let the words stretch, thickening the air between us. Hope watches me. No fear, no doubt, just trust. And fuck, I love her for it. Reaching for the nightstand again, I grab a small bottle of lube, flicking it open. The soft click echoes in the quiet room. Then I lift the plug, holding it up for her to see. "We'll need this for later," I say, my voice low, laced with promise. Her gaze flickers to the object in my hand, her breath hitching slightly. But she doesn't pull away. "If you wear it the whole time, I promise it'll be worth it." She wets her lips, eyes locking onto mine, full of silent challenge. I pour lube into my palm, rubbing it between my fingers before sliding my hand over the curve of her ass. Slow, deliberate. She exhales, her body softening under my touch. My fingers move lower, teasing sensitive skin, exploring without rush. Then, gently, I press a single finger inside. Hope shudders, a soft moan slipping from her lips, sending a sharp pulse of heat through me. Have you done this before? My voice is steady as I pull my finger back, watching her reaction. She shakes her head, her breath uneven. I smile, stretching the moment, making sure she feels every second of it. Then I slide my finger back in, slow but firm. She arches instantly, a choked sound escaping her throat. Leaning in, I let my breath warm her skin. Do you want to? My voice is rougher now, edged with restraint. Do you want to try? She nods without hesitation, but I need to hear her say it. Say it, I command, my fingers teasing her again. Hope shivers, her breath hitching. Do you want me to fuck your ass, Hope? A pause. For a second, I think she might say no. Then, her voice, soft but steady.
Yes, sir.
A beat later, bolder, surer.
I want you to fuck me everywhere.
And just like that, I'm gone. Heat surges through me, my control stretched thin, ready to snap. Take a deep breath, I manage. She obeys. The moment she exhales, I slide the plug into place. Hope tenses, then relaxes, eyes fluttering closed. I press a kiss to her shoulder, my breath warm against her ear. You're incredible, baby. My hands trace her body, feeling every tremble, the way she surrenders so completely. I pull back just enough, letting anticipation build. How many orgasms did you say you wanted? Her eyes blink open, legs instinctively trying to press together.
10, sir.
She says softly, almost shy. I grin. You'll get them. Settling between her legs, I graze my mouth over her thigh, dragging my tongue along warm, soft skin. But you've been such a good girl. I think I'll give you the first one right now. Her back arches, breath catching. I won't make you wait. I press my lips to the inside of her thigh, my tongue tracing her heat, slow, savoring. Because you're pleasing me, I murmur, the first flick of my tongue making her shiver. Because you're obeying, I add, picking up speed, my mouth working her open, her body writhing beneath me. Hope gasps, a broken moan spilling from her lips. Her legs tremble as I devour her, circling her clit, teasing, pushing, pulling her closer. She tries to close her legs, but the restraints keep her open, forcing her to surrender to the pleasure. I feel how close she is in the way her body tightens, every muscle straining. Sliding my fingers inside her, I curl them just right. She cries out, the restraints pulling taut as her body fights the overwhelming sensation. I pause just long enough to whisper, "Come for me, baby." Then I lift my eyes, needing to see the exact moment she shatters. "I want you to come in my mouth," I murmur before sucking her clit harder. Hope screams my name, her entire body shaking as pleasure crashes through her, violent, uncontrollable. I hold her still, licking softer, slower, dragging out every last tremor until her breath evens out. When I look up, her eyes are wide, her chest rising and falling in sharp, shallow breaths. Slowly, I rise to my knees, watching the aftershocks ripple through her. She's breathless, her skin flushed, muscles weak from the intensity. She's fucking beautiful like this, bound, exposed, vulnerable, yet completely mine. Licking my lips, I reach for the whip. Soft brown leather, a slim handle, perfectly balanced in my grip. My gaze sweeps over her, legs spread, wrists tied, chest heaving. I move closer, my voice reaching her before my hands do. Hope? I need her full attention. I trail the tip of the whip over her skin, tracing a slow path down her stomach, over her breasts, along her thighs. Feel how soft it is? My voice is coaxing. She nods, wide eyes locked on mine. She knows what's coming. She wants it. The corner of my mouth lifts. This is going to hurt a little. I glide the handle between her legs, pressing it against her soaked center. Her breath hitches. It'll leave some marks, I continue, my voice gentle. A little redness that'll fade. But if it's too much, if you need me to stop, you tell me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Her voice is thick with tension. I lean in, my lips brushing her collarbone. I'm going to whip you everywhere, Hope. I straighten, stepping back. Even here. I press the handle of the whip between her legs, watching her jolt. This will make you hypersensitive, I whisper, letting the words settle. After the whip, every touch, every kiss will feel like 10 touches, 10 kisses at once. And when I fuck you, I pause, letting her feel the promise in my words. You'll come so hard. You won't want me to stop. Hope shivers, her lips parting on a shaky breath. I smirk. Show me how much you agree. Without breaking eye contact, I slide the handle inside her. Slow, deliberate. She moans, the sound cutting through the air, her body lifting, chasing more. I inhale sharply at the sight. Fuck, she's going to kill me. I pull it out, her lips parting on a soft whimper. Bringing it to my mouth, I drag my tongue slowly along the slick leather. I love the way you taste, I murmur, watching her eyes darken. Want some? Hope nods, biting her lip. I move closer, my fingers grazing her chin as I press the handle against her lips. Lick it. She obeys, her tongue moving slowly, her breath uneven. Open your mouth. I press lightly against her lips, letting her taste herself before pulling back. Now she's ready. Now I can give her exactly what she wants. Tightening my grip on the handle, I snap the first strike across her ribs. Hope arches, the ropes creaking as she tenses. I wait. You okay, Hope? She takes a deep breath, then.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I relax instantly. I went easy, I murmur, running my fingers over the faint red line blooming on her skin. The next one will be harder. I want to hear you count. She doesn't hesitate. She's ready for this.
1,
I strike her thigh,
2,
the other thigh.
3.
Her skin heats beneath my touch, glowing under the marks I leave. I cup her cheek. Close your eyes. A brief hesitation, then she obeys. I don't want her to see the next strike coming. I don't want the idea of possible pain to cloud the pleasure that's waiting for her. I want her to stay in the moment, to give in completely, without fear. The leather slices through the air, aimed between her legs, but at the last second, I pull back, letting it barely graze her skin. Hope jolts, a strangled moan slipping from her lips.
4.
Fuck, she doesn't even hesitate. I brush my thumb over her lips. Did it hurt? My voice is soothing.
No, sir.
Did you like it? A catch in her breath.
Yes, sir.
My voice drops lower. Want another? She wets her lips, her voice coming out rough, raw.
2 more.
Holy shit, this girl is going to ruin me. My body reacts so violently to her words that I have to step back, force a deep breath. I could come just watching her like this. My grip tightens around the handle of the whip. I need to slow down. I need to focus. You know you're such a good girl, don't you? A small, flushed smile. I trace my fingers along her chin. Keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open them. Another strike, harder this time. Her body arches, a moan spilling from her lips. A dark smile tugs at my mouth. Hope, get ready. I'm going to wreck you. The final lash lands perfectly, the snap of leather cutting through the air before meeting her skin. Hope moans, her body writhing under my gaze. The whip falls to the floor, and in the next second, I'm between her legs. My mouth is on her before she even catches her breath. She goes taut, then completely surrenders. Her thighs tremble, her breath turning into one long, beautiful cry of pleasure. Her clit pulses against my tongue, so hypersensitive that every flick, every stroke sends her higher. All it takes is a little more suction, a firmer touch, and Hope screams, her body arching as shudders rip through her, wave after wave, like it will never end. I watch her shake, her broken moans setting my blood on fire. Stretching out beside her, I force my breath to slow. Open your eyes, Hope. She obeys, lids heavy. Her gaze is hazy, clouded with pleasure. I trail my fingers over her cheek. Did you like that? Her lips curve into a soft, dazed smile, her body still trembling.
So fucking much.
Chapter 23. Tom. I brush a damp strand of hair from her forehead, my breath skimming her skin. You're hypersensitive now, I murmur, tracing my fingertips down her stomach, barely making contact. I'm gonna make you come again and again, Hope. It's only going to get more intense. Her breath is still unsteady, body trembling from the last orgasm. I felt you pulse on my tongue, I whisper against her lips, and it was fucking incredible. I kiss her, deep and slow, making sure she feels how much I need her. She melts into it instantly, kissing me back with the same hunger. Hope. I let my lips drift along her chin, her jaw, taking my time. I want to take full advantage of this moment, I say, trailing my mouth lower, down the curve of her neck. I want to make you come 3 times in a row. She lets out a soft whimper. I won't give you a break, I murmur, flicking my tongue lazily over her nipple. Reaching for the chain between the clamps, I give it a light tug, sending a jolt of sensation through her. Hope gasps, arching into it. I'll keep you tied up a little longer. That okay? She nods without hesitation.
What are you waiting for?
She teases, breathless. Fuck. Those words hit me straight in my cock. How the hell is she so perfect? I barely brush my lips over hers before moving lower, kissing my way down her chest. I tug the chain again. Hope moans, her head falling back, lips parting on a shaky breath. I unclip the first clamp, then the second. Her reaction is instant. Blood rushes back, sending sharp pleasure through her, making her shudder, a gasp escaping her lips. She arches toward me, offering herself completely. Flushed, swollen, her nipples stand out against her soft skin, making me want to claim every inch of her. I roll one between my fingers, pinching just enough to tease, while my mouth closes over the other, tugging it between my teeth. Her breath catches. She's so fucking sensitive. It takes almost nothing to push her over the edge. Sliding my hand lower, I trace a slow, burning path. I want her soaked, needy, desperate. 2 fingers slip inside her, stretching her open before I pull them back, slick and glistening. She moans, trembling like I've touched every part of her at once. I shift, my thumb finding her swollen clit, circling in slow, deliberate strokes. She arches, burning under my hands, and when I suck harder on her nipple, she unravels. Hope tenses, a strangled cry breaking from her lips. Her thighs shake, her walls tightening around my fingers, her whole body seizing as pleasure crashes over her. I watch, unable to look away. Her muscles contract and release in waves, her hands instinctively pulling against the restraints. Her breath is ragged, desperate, her body trembling beneath me. I press kisses down her stomach, easing her through the aftershocks. But I'm not done with her yet. She's still breathless when I reach for the pink toy on the nightstand. I turn it on. Slowly, I slide it inside her, watching as she squirms at the first sensation. Pressing deeper, I adjust the intensity, and her body reacts instantly. Leaning over her, I take a nipple between my lips, teasing before sucking gently. Her back arches off the mattress, a sharp cry escaping as pleasure overtakes her again. I pull back, untying her wrists and ankles, setting her free. Hope looks up at me, eyes hazy, chest rising and falling in rapid, uneven breaths, completely lost in the moment. Undone. Beautiful. Lowering myself over her, my heated skin presses against hers, breaths mingling in the space between us. I nudge her legs apart with my knee, my mouth capturing hers as, in one slow thrust, I sink deep inside her. Hope moans against my lips, fingers digging into my arms, her legs locking around my waist. And now, I growl, my voice rough, vibrating with need. I'm gonna fuck you, babe. I move, deep and relentless, every thrust sending white-hot sparks through me. The friction, the way she fits around me so perfectly, it's too much. I feel her tighten, breath breaking into frantic little gasps, setting my blood on fire. And when her body tenses, shuddering on the edge, I let go. We fall together, pleasure crashing over us, stealing our breath, leaving us undone. So damn good. I hold her close, pressing slow, lingering kisses to every inch of skin. Her nose, cheeks, eyelids, neck. How do you feel? I murmur, my lips brushing against her ear. Hope laughs, shivering slightly as she tries to squirm away from the ticklish path my nose traces along her skin.
Amazing,
She gasps, her smile bright enough to light up the whole damn room. My hand drifts down her bare back, still warm under my touch. I pull back just enough to meet her eyes. So, you want a bonus? Hope lifts an eyebrow, skeptical, but her eyes sparkle with excitement.
What do you mean?
Slowly, I drag my tongue over my lips, never breaking eye contact. Come here. Straddle my face. Her lips part, breath deepening. I want you to hold onto the headboard and ride my mouth. She gasps softly, her chest rising faster. My tongue is yours, I murmur, fingers tracing down her spine. Take what you want. You've earned it. My voice drops lower, a whisper against her skin. You're in charge, Hope. I cup her chin, my thumb brushing her lower lip. Do whatever you want with me. She inhales sharply, time hanging suspended for just a second. Then her eyes darken, and she crashes her mouth against mine, kissing me hard, stealing my breath. Her fingers tangle in my hair, holding me tight, claiming me. When she finally pulls back, her gaze scorches me, full of fire, temptation, and promises I can't resist.
Perfect.
She rises, sliding over me, moving into position, hovering just above my mouth. I wet my lips, keeping my eyes locked on hers as she lowers herself, warm and soft against my tongue. She starts slow, rocking gently, her breath already uneven. The moment I taste how wet she is, I grip her hips and pull her down harder against my mouth. Hope gasps, head falling back, fingers gripping the headboard. My tongue works her relentlessly, pushing deeper, fucking her with every stroke. I told her she was in control, but fuck, the need to take over is too strong. I pull back just for a second. Sorry, I chuckle, breathless against her slick skin. I couldn't resist. Hope lets out a soft, breathy laugh, then moves again, rolling her hips, pressing harder against my mouth, responding to every flick of my tongue. Her moans deepen. Her breath turns ragged. She gasps, pausing like she needs to catch herself. I'm all yours, babe, I murmur, my voice vibrating against her. Ride me. Fuck me. Take whatever you want. Hope laughs lightly.
Shh.
She hushes me, glancing down, her eyes blazing.
If you keep talking like that, I'll come too fast.
She bites her lip.
Now shut up and stick out your tongue.
I grin, gripping her thighs. Yes, ma'am. Then I take her apart, savoring every second. My tongue moves faster, relentless, my hands holding her steady as her body tightens above me. Hope moans loudly, trembling, her voice breaking into a strangled cry as pleasure crashes through her. She clutches the headboard, knuckles white, thighs quaking around my face as her orgasm rips through her. Minutes later, she's in my arms, her breath still uneven, her skin warm against mine. I brush a damp strand from her forehead, my thumb stroking her cheek. You okay? Her smile is lazy, sated. She nods, her chest still rising in deep breaths.
Perfect,
She whispers, kissing me, slow, lingering. Then she pulls back, her gaze hazy with pleasure.
Tom, I want more.
Her breath is shallow, her body still pressed against mine.
I feel like I can never get enough.
I smirk, tracing my fingers along her jaw before kissing her deep. You're drunk on sex, I tease. She laughs softly, her breath warm against my skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Her voice is husky, laced with heat.
Like when you're drunk and just keep drinking more and more.
She slides her fingers through my hair, leaning in.
I'm drunk on you.
Then she kisses me harder, needier, hungrier. And fuck, I press her into the mattress, lying on top of her, 'cause I can't help it. I want her all over again. Spread for me, I growl, and she obeys, trembling under my hands. By the time I roll onto my side, my skin is burning, my breath uneven. The room is quiet except for the slowing rhythm of our breathing. I let my gaze roam over her, her flushed cheeks, the way her lips are still slightly parted, kiss swollen and spent. Hope shifts slightly, her body molding into mine, and when she looks up, her smile is soft, content. I smirk back, trailing my fingers along her cheek. Leaning in, I press a lingering kiss to her shoulder, my hand drifting down her spine in slow, aimless strokes. She exhales, melting under my touch, her lashes fluttering closed. I kiss the spot where her neck meets her shoulder, my voice low. We can stop if you want. You tired? Hope lifts her face, eyes gleaming. Then she surprises me. Again.
Not a chance.
She shifts closer, her hand sliding over my chest.
You promised me 10.
Jesus. I chuckle, shaking my head as I kiss her, slow and deep. You never forget anything, huh?
A promise is a promise.
Her voice is firm, her body pressed against mine, warm, wanting, ready. I run a hand down her back, pulling her closer, my fingers drifting lower, over the curve of her ass. Hope shivers, goosebumps spreading over her skin. I kiss her shoulder again, my breath mingling with hers. My fingers skim lower, finding the end of the plug. I grip it lightly, shifting it just enough to remind her it's still there. Hope gasps. She'd forgotten. I smirk against her skin. Still got this. My voice is a whisper, warm breath against her ear. She stiffens for half a second. Then her breath deepens. Her cheeks flush, but her eyes burn with nothing but fire. I nudge her cheek with my nose, teasing her skin with my breath. Let me take it out, I murmur, pressing closer, my body firm against hers. Want to keep playing? Hope doesn't answer. Instead, she crashes into me, devouring my neck, her tongue dragging a scorching line over my skin. Her hands grip me tight, nails digging into my shoulders, pulling me closer. I smirk against her kisses. I know exactly what she wants, and I'm going to give it to her.
Are you enjoying this story? Follow, like, and subscribe. For the next chapter, find Beyond the Twilight on Amazon and in Kindle Unlimited. Links in the episode description.